Deep in the mountains, there lived a monk named Tenzin. Tenzin was known for his gentle nature. He spent his days in prayer and meditation. His thin frame reflected his simple life. Tenzin believed in peace and kindness above all else.
I have never known violence. I have never felt the urge to harm.
Tenzin felt safe within the monastery walls. The outside world seemed distant and dangerous. Tenzin wasn't alone in the monastery. The ancient walls of the monastery echoed with the footsteps and voices of many monks, each one a thread in the rich tapestry of their shared life. The serene environment was filled with the hum of chants and the rustle of robes, creating a symphony of devotion and discipline. He had found a family within its walls. The dining hall was a place of warmth and camaraderie, where meals were shared and bonds were strengthened. In the gardens, they worked side by side, nurturing not just the plants, but their relationships with one another. Old Master Dorje, with his kind eyes and gentle wisdom, had become his mentor. Master Dorje's teachings were not just about scriptures and rituals. They were lessons in life, imparted with a patience and understanding that only years of experience could bring. His presence was a guiding light for Tenzin, illuminating the path of spiritual growth. The other monks were his brothers. Together they prayed, worked and lived as one cohesive unit. Their collective efforts in various projects around the monastery were a testament to their unity and shared purpose. Each monk contributed his unique strengths, creating a harmonious balance. They shared laughter, stories and a deep connection to their faith. Evenings around the fire were filled with tales of old, laughter that echoed through the night, and a sense of belonging that was deeply comforting. These moments of joy and connection were the threads that wove their lives together.
Tenzin, you have grown so much in spirit. Your journey has been remarkable, and your presence here enriches us all.
But there was one bond that held a special place in Tenzin's heart. Amidst the many connections he had formed, one stood out, shining brightly in his heart and mind. Pema, a young girl from the village below, often sought his counsel. Her visits were a breath of fresh air, bringing with them the innocence and curiosity of youth. Their conversations ranged from simple questions about life to deep philosophical discussions, each one leaving a lasting impression on Tenzin. She reminded Tenzin of the innocence and beauty in the world he had almost forgotten. Her presence was a gentle reminder of the world beyond the monastery walls, a world filled with wonder and simplicity. Through Pema, Tenzin rediscovered the joy of seeing the world through the eyes of a child, a perspective that brought him immense peace and happiness. One afternoon, Tenzin's peaceful world shattered. Bandits descended upon the village, bringing chaos and fear. Tenzin watched from the mountaintop, his heart pounding. Smoke filled the sky, a grim testament to the destruction.
Pema, no.
He learned that Pema had been taken. Despair washed over him, cold and relentless. Tenzin vowed to save her, but a terrible truth struck him. He was weak, physically incapable of facing the danger. Fueled by a newfound purpose, Tenzin approached Master Dorje. His heart pounded with a mix of fear and excitement. The path ahead was uncertain, but his determination was unwavering. His voice trembled as he spoke of his desire to change, to become strong. He knew that this journey would not be easy, but he was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead.
Master Dorje, I need your help. I must become stronger. I have realized that strength is not just about physical prowess, but also about mental fortitude and spiritual resilience.
Master Dorje listened patiently, his gaze steady. He had seen many students come and go, but there was something different about Tenzin. There was a fire in his eyes, a burning desire to transform.
I will guide you, Tenzin. But remember, the journey to true strength is long and arduous. It requires not only physical training, but also a deep understanding of oneself. But remember, strength comes from within as much as from the body. You must learn to balance your physical training with inner reflection and meditation.
Tenzin's days were now filled with grueling training. He climbed the steep mountains, practiced martial arts with relentless vigor, and lifted weights that tested his endurance. He woke before dawn, his body aching, The early morning hours were dedicated to meditation, a time to center his mind and prepare for the day's challenges. He pushed himself beyond his limits. Each run up the hill, each martial arts practice, and each set of push-ups was a step towards his goal. Each day was a battle against weakness, a testament to his unwavering resolve. Tenzin knew that every drop of sweat, every moment of pain, was a part of his transformation. As the days turned into weeks, Tenzin began to notice changes. His body grew stronger, his mind sharper, and his spirit more resilient. He felt a sense of accomplishment, but he knew the journey was far from over. He also started to inspire others around him. His dedication and perseverance became a beacon of hope for his fellow disciples. They saw in him the embodiment of the struggle and the triumph that comes with it. Master Dorje watched with pride as Tenzin grew. He knew that the young monk had embraced the struggle, and in doing so had found a strength that was both profound and enduring. Tenzin stood tall, ready to face whatever came next. He had learned that true strength was not just about overcoming obstacles, but about embracing the journey itself. As the sun set over the mountains, Tenzin felt a deep sense of peace. He knew that the struggle was far from over, but he was ready. He had embraced the struggle, and in doing so, had found his true self. Section 5. The Mountain's Embrace. In the heart of the mountains, where the air is thin and the silence profound, a lone monk found solace. The towering peaks, with their ancient wisdom, became his sanctuary, a place where he could connect with the essence of nature and himself.
The mountain became my teacher. Every rock, every tree, every whisper of the wind held a lesson. I learned patience from the steady growth of the trees, resilience from the unyielding rocks, and humility from the vastness of the sky.
He ran through the forest, his lungs burning. Each step was a testament to his determination, a push against the limits of his endurance. The forest, dense and mysterious, challenged him, forcing him to confront his fears and doubts. He climbed treacherous paths, his muscles screaming. The rocky paths tested his physical and mental strength, each ascent a battle against gravity and fatigue. But with every step, he grew stronger, more resilient, more attuned to the mountain's rhythm. He learned to harness his inner strength, drawing power from the earth beneath his feet. Meditation became his refuge, a way to channel the energy of the mountain into his being. He felt the pulse of the earth, the heartbeat of the mountain, and it filled him with a profound sense of peace and purpose.
Keep going, Tenzin, you've got this. The encouragement of his peers was a lifeline, a reminder that he was not alone in his journey. Together, they pushed each other to new heights, their camaraderie a source of strength and inspiration.
He sparred with the other monks, their blows echoing through the air. The training ground became a crucible, where skills were honed and spirits tested. Each sparring session was a dance of discipline and precision, a testament to their dedication and hard work. He learned to anticipate, to strike with precision, to defend with unwavering focus. The martial arts training sharpened his mind and body, teaching him the importance of balance, timing, and control. Every move was a lesson in mindfulness and mastery. Slowly, Tenzin began to change. The transformation was not just physical, but spiritual. He found clarity in his thoughts, calmness in his emotions, and a deeper connection to the world around him. His body, once frail, became lean and strong. The rigorous training and the mountain's embrace sculpted him into a figure of strength and grace. He stood tall, a testament to the power of perseverance and the transformative journey of self-discovery. Section 6. A warrior's resolve. Weeks turned into months. Tenzin's transformation was remarkable. He had traded his gentle demeanor for a quiet strength. His eyes, once filled with uncertainty, now burned with determination.
I have not forgotten my purpose.
The image of Pema, her face etched with fear, fueled his every move. Tenzin knew he was ready. He set off down the mountain, his heart pounding with a mix of fear and resolve. Section 7. The calm after the storm.
The bandit camp was a hive of activity.
Tenzin moved with a grace he never knew he possessed.
He disarmed the guards, his movements swift and silent.
He found Pema, her eyes wide with terror.
The fight was fierce, a whirlwind of motion and sound.
Tenzin fought with the strength of 10 men.
He was fueled by love and a fierce protectiveness.
Finally, silence fell.
The bandits lay defeated, their reign of terror over. Section 8, Strength Found, Strength Shared.
Tenzin returned to the monastery a changed man.
He'd faced his fears and emerged victorious.
He had found a strength he never knew he possessed.
But his greatest achievement was not his physical prowess.
It was the love that had fueled his journey, the love that had given him the courage to change.
He shared his newfound strength with Pema, teaching her to defend herself.
He knew that true strength came from within.
Section 9, Reflections of a Changed Man.
As the sun set, casting long shadows across the monastery walls, Tenzin sat in quiet contemplation.
He thought about his journey.
He had walked a path of pain and sacrifice.
But he had emerged stronger, more resilient.
He realized that true strength wasn't about physical power.
It was about the courage to face your fears, to protect those you love, and to never give up on yourself. Section 10, The Enduring Spirit. Tenzin's story is a reminder that we all have the potential for greatness within us. Even in the face of adversity, we can find the strength to overcome any challenge. We just need to dig deep, embrace the struggle, and never give up on ourselves. The human spirit is capable of incredible things. Like a wildflower pushing through cracks in the pavement, we can find a way to bloom, even in the most unlikely of places.